Now, to introduce you to my first guest, here's Jason the Merman.
Put him around anyway. I don't know. I just want people to see him. This is brilliant. Oh my God! Look at that tail. I just want to show the tail. Oh, look at that! It is fantastic. Oh, careful, my feathers.
I won't wax your feathers.
This is beautiful. Can I caress the tail?
Yes, of course. It was made to be stroked.
This is beautiful. So where did you get this tail from? Tell me about the... Okay, if I were to look at you and I would say, right, goth, rockstar, zombie, evil merman. There's a lot going on.
Close. I would only change the zombie bit.
Okay.
I'm actually a vampire.
Oh, you're a vampire. Oh,
Or
yes, teeth.
a living vampire.
A living vampire.
Strigor
Yes.
V.
I love the hair as well.
Thank you.
I'm just spellbound by it all. I mean, when they told me that you would be coming on our show, I just said immediately yes, 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 yes.
Well, thank you.
So your artwork, you know, I mean, you're known for your artwork as well as for being a work of art yourself.
Yes.
And your latest project focuses on male sexuality.
Most of my projects focus on
male sexuality, yes. Oh, that's entertaining. So, I mean, why does your work focus so much on male sexuality? Is there a particular reason for it? Or especially the latest one, which focuses on, which talks about men being judged on the size of their penises. So explain that to me, please. I'm very intrigued.
Well, I think the art world tends to mainly focus, because it's largely male-dominated, on female.
Yes.
The female image, the female body. But I think men are generally terrified of exposing themselves. And that's what Gross Indecency is about. It's about taking the male form, and rather than focusing on...
it's called Gross Indecency, the project.
It's called Gross Indecency. There's 144 pieces in it, because that's a gross. And Gross Indecency was the act that Oscar Wilde was charged under.
Oh, yes. Oh, wow. This is very intriguing, fascinating.
So what I did was I took portraits of Greco-Roman genitalia, which was, in the classic world, was considered smaller was to be better. The smaller you were was ideal. Large penises were considered grotesque by the ancient Greeks.
By the ancient Greeks?
By the ancient Greeks, yeah. So
much has
what
changed.
I did, so much has changed. So I took photos of them, because I used to work for the British Museum, of several sculptures, and then I photographed men naked and cut off like a Greek sculpture, but mask their genitals with the Greco-Roman genitals, which forces you to then sort of focus on the male form.
Yes.
It usually terrifies straight boys, because they suddenly go, oh God, are men that hairy? And he's so much fitter than me. And that was sort of the focus. I wanted to focus on the physique and what happens if you don't have the penis to judge by. Because everybody, if you show a naked man, everybody obsesses over the penis.
Yeah, exactly. That's the first thing you notice.
Yeah, it's why, you know, in Hollywood, if a male actor does a full frontal scene, it's a big deal.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
Women get naked on film
as well.
All the time.
Yes.
But it's all because, largely, men don't want other men to see their dicks.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's the thing that they get compared by. It's the thing you're judged on. So I wanted to try and do a series where, what if you remove that and you can't see it, what are you left with?
Exactly, the male form, yes, the physique. It's very interesting. I've never heard anyone talk about this topic in such a way. You've obviously researched well.
Yeah, well, it came out of an idea. There was a Calvin Klein model named Travis, who was known as the Camel, and he had massive billboard on the corner of Tottenham Court Road. And apparently it had a record number of complaints, largely by men, saying that it was distracting because Travis had quite an impressive bulge.
Oh, right.
And I thought, that's really interesting. Why is that so disturbing? Because when previously there was one of the Wonder Bra.
Oh, yeah,
ads,
the Hello Boys adverts, yeah.
No one found that distracting. And yet that's the thing you're actually attracted to.
Yes, of course. I love those adverts.
So if that didn't distract you, why does a half-naked man actually upset you so much?
I know. I think it's a question for our audience to also mull over. Can I borrow this outfit someday?
Perhaps.
It just looks, it's good enough to, it looks good enough to eat, you know. I mean, if I had my way, I would actually just kind of purchase you for life and keep you as an ornament on my mantelpiece. Anyway, look, I mean, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
I hope you have a very good time swimming back home, and I will see you soon.
Great.
It's just the way you arrived in style, going in style. Bye.
Bye.
Flap your tail.